In this episode, we will explore ancient China before communism, a land shaped by empires, dynasties, and profound cultural transformations. Our focus will be on the period before the existence of communism, when China experienced many political, social, and economic changes that laid the foundation for its modern identity. Like and subscribe for more sips of fascinating history. With its vast landscapes and ancient civilization, China witnessed a fascinating tapestry of events before the rise of communism in the mid-20th century. From the legendary emperors of Jia and Shang dynasties to the illustrious reigns of the Tang and Song dynasties, China's past is a treasure trove of tales and achievement. Before communism, China was renowned for its vibrant trade routes, intellectual pursuits, and artistic accomplishments. Its capital cities were centers of power and enlightenment, attracting scholars, traders, and travelers worldwide. The Great Wall stood as a symbol of both protection and isolation, while ancient temples and grand palaces testified to the nation's rich cultural heritage. Chinese society was characterized by a complex web of social hierarchies and traditions. The teachings of Confucius guided moral values and family structures, emphasizing respect for elders, filial piety, and harmonious relationships. Traditional customs, colorful festivals, and performing arts showcased the diversity and vibrancy of Chinese culture. However, beneath the surface of this grandeur, China also experienced periods of unrest and turbulence. The Opium Wars, the Boxer Rebellion, and the collapse of the Qing dynasty were pivotal moments that shook the nation and paved the way for radical transformations. As China grappled with external pressures and internal struggles, the stage was set for the emergence of new ideologies and political movements. Imperial China stands as a testament to grandeur, sophistication, and enduring legacy of a civilization that flourished for over 2 millennia. This era, which preceded the advent of communism, shaped the foundations of Chinese culture, governance, and society, spanning from the Qin dynasty in 221 BC to the collapse of the Qing dynasty in 1912 AD. Imperial China witnessed the rise and fall of numerous dynasties that left an indelible mark on the nation's history. Emperors, considered as the divine rulers, governed the vast empire with Confucian principles of hierarchical order, filial piety, and virtue. One of the most renowned dynasties in Imperial China was the Han dynasty, which established a centralized bureaucracy, promoted trade along the Silk Road, and fostered cultural advancements. It was during this time that iconic structures like the Great Wall of China were constructed to protect the empire from invasions from the barbarian Mongols. However, Imperial China also faced periods of internal conflict, invasions, and challenges to its authority. The Opium Wars and the Boxer Rebellion in the 19th century exposed the weaknesses of the empire, leading to calls for reformation and modernization to confront the changing global landscape. While the era of Imperial China eventually gave way to new ideologies and political systems, its legacy continues to shape the identity and traditions of modern China. The rich tapestry of art, philosophy, governance, and cultural practices cultivated during this period forms an integral part of China's heritage. The feudal system existed even before Imperial China and played a significant role in shaping the country's social structure and governance. The specific time periods where the feudal system existed in China are typically associated with the Zhou dynasty, 1046 to 256 BC, and its subsequent fragmentation into multiple states during the spring and autumn period, that's 771 to 476 BC. And the Warring States period, 475 to 221 BC. Rooted in ancient traditions and influenced by Confucian principles, the feudal system established a hierarchical society with a strong emphasis on loyalty, duty, and social obligations. During the feudal era, political power was centralized in the hands of the emperor, who held absolute authority. The emperor appointed nobles and officials to govern different regions of the country, creating a hierarchical structure. These nobles, known as feudal lords, held vast lands and enjoyed privileges and rights in exchange for their loyalty and military service to the emperor. Beneath the feudal lords was a class of land-owning gentry and scholars known as the literati. They played a crucial role in the administration of the feudal system, serving as officials and advisors to the ruling elite. The literati were highly educated individuals who pursued the study of Confucian classics and upheld moral values and ethical conduct. And at the bottom of the feudal system were the peasants and commoners, who comprised the majority of the population. They were responsible for working the land, paying taxes, and providing labour services to feudal lords. Despite their low social status, peasants held an essential role in sustaining the agricultural economy that supported the entire feudal system. The feudal system in China created a rigid social hierarchy that placed emphasis on filial piety, respect for authority, and social stability. While it provided a sense of order and stability, it also perpetuated inequalities and limited social mobility for individuals born into lower social classes. During this feudal period, influential philosophers also emerged, profoundly shaping Chinese society. Confucianism, with its emphasis on moral values, social harmony, and respect for authority, became the dominant philosophy. Confucian teachings guided the conduct of individuals in all spheres of life. Taoism, on the other hand, advocated for a more introspective and harmonious approach to life, seeking balance with nature and the pursuit of inner enlightenment. Trade and cultural exchange played a pivotal role in shaping China before communism. For centuries, China stood as a vibrant center of commerce and cultural crossroads. These interactions not only fueled economic prosperity, but also fostered the exchange of ideas, beliefs, and technologies. China's strategic geographical location, with its vast landmass and extensive coastline, positioned it as a hub for international trade. The Silk Road, a network of trade routes connecting China with Central Asia, the Middle East, and Europe, facilitated the exchange of goods such as silk, tea, porcelain, and spices. This trade route, also nicknamed the Spice Routes or Silk Roads, not only boosted China's economy but also facilitated cultural diffusion as ideas, religions, and artistic styles travelled along with the goods. During the Tang 618 to 907 BC and Song dynasties 960 to 1279 BC, in the feudal medieval ages, China experienced a golden age of trade and cultural exchange. Chinese merchants sailed the seas, engaging in trade with foreign lands, while foreign merchants, including Arab, Indian, and Persian traders, established thriving communities in Chinese coastal cities. The cosmopolitan cities of the time, such as Chang'an, now Jian, Guangzhou, and Hangzhou, bustled with diverse cultures and languages. Buddhism, which originated in India, gained popularity in China during this period, as did other foreign religions such as Islam and Nestorian Christianity. Buddhist temples, Islamic mosques, and Christian churches dotted the Chinese landscape, reflecting the religious diversity resulting from cultural exchange. Moreover, trade and cultural exchange spurred technological advancements and intellectual growth. Chinese inventions such as papermaking, printing, compasses, and gunpowder made their way to other parts of the world, revolutionizing communication, exploration, and warfare. In addition to economic and technological impacts, cultural exchange enriched China's arts, literature, and philosophy. Chinese scholars absorbed foreign knowledge and integrated it into their own intellectual traditions. The spread of Confucianism, Taoism, and Buddhism across East Asia influenced neighbouring countries' cultures, social systems, and governance. Over the course of the 19th and 20th centuries, a series of internal and external factors contributed to the downfall of the Imperial Chinese system and paved the way for the emergence of communism in China. Internally, Imperial China faced deep-rooted problems that eroded its legitimacy and weakened its governance. Widespread corruption, economic stagnation, social inequality, and political repression created discontent among the Chinese population. The feudal system, which concentrated power in the hands of a privileged few, further exacerbated these issues. Additionally, China struggled to confront the challenges posed by foreign powers, including the Opium Wars and the encroachment of Western imperialism. The collapse of the Qing dynasty in 1911 marked a turning point. The Xinhai Revolution, led by Sun Yat-sen, overthrew the Qing dynasty and established the Republic of China. However, the new republic struggled to assert its authority and bring stability to the country. Amid this tumultuous period, communist ideologies began to gain traction. The Chinese Communist Party, led by figures such as Mao Zedong, emerged as a force seeking to address the deep-rooted problems of inequality, foreign domination, and social injustice. The communist movement found support among peasants, workers, and intellectuals who were disillusioned with the failures of the Republican government. The Chinese Civil War, which lasted from 1927 to 1949, played a pivotal role in the ascent of communism. The Chinese Communist Party (CCP), in collaboration with various groups, including peasants and disaffected nationalists, fought against the ruling Kuomintang Party. After a protracted conflict, the CCP emerged victorious, establishing the People's Republic of China in 1949. In the face of defeat, the KMT leadership, along with a significant number of military personnel, government officials and intellectuals, fled to Taiwan, then known as Formosa, which remained under their control. This event is commonly referred to as the KMT retreat to Taiwan. As the KMT relocated to Taiwan, they brought with them various national treasures and cultural artifacts. These treasures included historical artifacts, documents, and other valuable items that were considered part of China's rich cultural heritage. The KMT government in Taiwan aimed to preserve these treasures and establish a new cultural identity in their new territory. In Taipei, you can find the National Palace Museum, which is home to an extensive collection of Chinese artifacts and artworks. The museum houses over 700,000 pieces, including paintings, calligraphy, ceramics, bronze sculptures, jade carvings, and other historical artifacts. Exploring China before communism unveils a deep appreciation for the diverse and complex tapestry of civilization that thrived in this ancient land, setting the stage for the remarkable communist transformation that would follow. Support us by giving us a like and subscribe for more sips of fascinating history.